those closing videos are better than any Zillow review could ever get, any Google review. Like, it's real life, it's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the walkthrough. This is the most underrated, valuable marketing show / podcast in real estate history. I am Eric Simon, aka the Broke Agent, and I am joined here by Jason Cassidy, who is where now, Jason? You're always joining us from some different city, some different dungeon. Where the hell in America are you today?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
For what?
The real conference, but I'll have you know, I did come through Vegas. I had dinner with Byron on Monday night. It was a good time.
Oh yeah, what did you guys talk about?
You.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to hear. And of course, we are joined here by a very special guest. I say that every time, Jason, but this time I actually mean it. This guy's a real estate prodigy. He's a content legend already. He's sold $75 million worth of real estate at the age of 23. Omar Rashid. Omar, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, Eric. I'm assuming you probably say the second part about every guest that comes on too. No?
I say the exact same thing for every guest. Special guest, but this time it's a very special guest. But this time it is a very special guest. So I
love it.
Completely mean it. If you are listening to this, you are in for a treat today because we're going to cover some breaking Instagram news. We're going to cover 5 ways to increase your reach. This is breaking also from the Instagram CEO, the four-eyed man, Adam Mosseri. And then we are going to deep dive into Omar's content because he's got a different take on content. Gen Z sees the way they consume, the way they post a little bit differently than us, Jason. We're old now. We're millennials.
I turn 40.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We'll have to have a special episode for that.
Big 4-0. That's why these things are happening too. Good night.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in my 20s and that's already happening. So.
Apparently, there's some new hair loss serum that I keep seeing on Instagram. It's following me around. So I'll let everybody know on this podcast when that comes out because God knows I will be investing in that 100%. All right, let's get straight into the show. First, some breaking Instagram news. This is a new analytic. Instagram has added competitor insights for professional accounts. So under your professional dashboard, you could actually click over to competitive insights. Now, this won't be available for everybody on Instagram yet. I just checked. I don't have it, but this is coming. And what you're going to be able to do with this is you can choose up to 10 accounts to compare your performance against with side-by-side comparable data on relative follower growth and posting frequency. So you could basically choose 10 other real estate agents in your market if you wanted to and kind of see how often they're posting and what sort of content is actually netting them more engagement and more followers. I think it's pretty cool. I would be doing something like this because I want to see what other media companies are posting. And I think it really is important to look at your competition. So Omar, I'll start with you. Do you look at other agents' Instagrams for, I don't know, not necessarily competition, but for inspiration, or like, does it piss you off when someone else is doing better?
All the time. I actually have post notifications on for a ton of people. So like, this is actually a pretty dope feature that I definitely will use because then now I can actually see, okay, what are their stats? There's some website, I'll find out what it is, where I used to even download their content and it'll organize it from like most viral to least viral, put it in Excel sheet. I used to go crazy with it. But this is going to be super helpful because now I can turn off their post notifications and just check this regularly.
100%. Yeah, you could list the 10 accounts. Jason, if I had this when actually agents was still posting, this thing would be firing on all cylinders. I would see everything he posted.
I'm surprised you didn't have post notifications on for Luca, actually.
Oh, I did. Are you kidding me? By the way, if you're listening to this, look at what your competition is doing.
Yes.
It should piss you off when someone is posting more than you in your market and their content is performing better than you. At least get inspiration from. I know everyone's kumbaya, or what's the slogan at Real?
Competition over collaboration.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Competition over collaboration. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everybody holding hands at these conferences. Everyone hates each other. That's the reality of the situation.
Actually, we flip it. Collaboration over competition.
Over competition, yeah. No, Eric said it right, though. He wants competition.
Yeah, that's what he
over
wants, yeah.
The
100%.
one thing I heard, remember at Forward, Cody Sanchez, she came out and said, like, don't compare yourself to people who are doing less than you, though. So that's one thing that you could just go follow 10 real estate agents who maybe are better than you in your market, but you already know maybe they don't do social very well. So I would actually compare with other agents who are doing something better than you, right? Or at least somewhat equal to you, because in essence, you could actually be growing faster than bigger accounts than you are. And then you start doing what they're doing and stunt your growth. So if you're doing something better, don't compare yourself to people who are doing worse than you. So you can, like, for example, like, I don't think I would just go follow 10 other San Diego real estate agents, but I would maybe compare to like Chris Benjamin and Alyssa Kernot and Shane Bergman, like people who are just doing better Instagram than me, because those are more of a cadence that I would want to get to.
Why Alyssa, why am I smirking? Because
I knew
you mentioned
you were
Alyssa Kernot. You mentioned her 4 minutes into the podcast.
I made it 4 minutes in. Here's the deal, though. She gets onto that Chris Benjamin, Shane Bergman level of what I was trying to say. We're not actually mentioning her for her amazing hyperlocal content.
100%. So look out for the professional insights. It's gonna be called Competitor Insights, and it will be available across all of your Instagram soon. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, there's a new mini chat feature. And this is actually something that everybody should use, where you could DM your followers the second they follow you. So I know a lot of people already do this strategy manually, where someone follows you, you send them a video like Ed Stulak does, your friend at Real Jason, or you send them a little message like, hey, thanks for following. Here's how you can check out. Now you could actually do it through ManyChat. So this is huge, because you can invite them to your mailing list. You could give them some more contact information about you. It's kind of like a welcome message. Omar, do you do anything like this when you get followers, or will you be utilizing this mini chat feature?
So I do this religiously with, I think I told you this, I used to run a real estate media company. So photography, videography, 3D tours for real estate agents. So anytime we had a real estate agent follow us, we would manually DM. I had a VA that would manually DM them, hey, thanks for following us. Would love to help you or have your next listing on us for free. So this is going to be huge, for that. But then even me personally, now that I can ManyChat it, I'm 100% going to be using this, because they could be coming to my page to buy and sell. They could be coming to my page for some sort of sponsorship, whatever it is. Now I can be like, hey, here's how you can connect with me, and send that intro and engage them off the bat.
Yeah, I would maybe ask them a question. So it's like, thanks for following. Just curious, like, what piece of content made you follow me? Smart. And what do you want to see more of? Is it just community content? Are you actually interested in buying or selling a house? Maybe you do kind of a poll style. But this is such a good way to filter your audience and send them a welcome message and get them in your database. Do you do anything like this, Jason? Oh, yeah. I forgot. You don't gain followers, so you can't ever DM anybody.
This guy, I personally DM almost every follower, and I just, I do it with my fingers, right? Because I'm going to say, hey, Eric. So I want to insert their name somewhere. So that I would be interested to see if the ManyChat can use like a field variable for their first name. So I'll say, hey, Eric. And then I have a second canned message, but I have it saved in my quick replies. So I just hit the letters LLL, and then a quick reply pops up that says, thanks so much for following. Please let me know if I can never do anything for you, or whatever it says. Please let me know thanks for following, whatever it says. So it's like a 2-line thing. So I don't actually have to type the whole thing, though. I just hit LLL, and then it pops up as a quick reply. So now I thought this ManyChat thing already existed. Am I tripping? Because I always thought I get hit with autos sometimes when I follow people or message.
But that's only for comments and story replies. I don't think it ever did. The moment you hit follow, I actually have a couple people that already have it turned on, which is another thing I think might be a little iffy. I feel like it could get a little too body now. That people about this, and literally the moment I followed this guy, immediately I'm like, you can't even message me that quick. Maybe like automate it to
do a delay.
Exactly.
I would recommend that if you're listening to this, don't come up with this big long canned thing. It needs to look like someone typed, kind of like our emails, where they should just be like reply. So you'd be like, hey, what's up? Thanks for following. Like a 1-line thing that should auto message. Don't come up with your entire like 7 links out, your phone number, call me. I'm here 24/7. Here's a review from my client. Don't do that.
Yeah. Here's a little step-by-step strategy. It says, don't be pushy. This is from an Instagram creator named Natasha Willis. Start with a genuine thank you message instead of pitching something right away, of course. Ask the new followers which of 3 topics they're most interested in, and then automatically send them a reel related to that topic. And then include a call to action on that reel when they okay, that's enough. I think all you got to do is have the options, the three things that they're interested in.
I had this guy. Do you guys know Jimmy
Yes.
Conover?
Yeah.
So I followed him October 27th, and looks like he has it turned on already. And immediately he said, "Hey, Jimmy here. Thanks for the follow. How's your Instagram journey going?" Brackets. This isn't a bot, by the way. And then I said, "Good so far." It wasn't bad. I started a conversation. So.
Yeah, Jimmy Conover. We should have him on the podcast, Jason. He does good social media help. Is he with Real?
I think everyone's.
Okay.
Everyone is.
Thank God. Okay. Next topic. Adam Mosseri, Instagram CEO, just dropped this morning. It's 5 ways to increase your reach. Jason, we talk about these all the time, but he just nailed them home. So let's play it.
5 simple things you can do to increase your reach on Instagram. 1, you need a hook. Give me a reason to keep watching those first 3 seconds so I don't keep scrolling on. 2, turn on captions. About half the time that people are in feed, their audio is off. So they're not going to know that you're talking unless you turn on captions. 3, turn on translations. Most of our users don't speak the language you speak, no matter what language you speak. And we can now automatically translate Reels using AI into English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Hindi, which reaches more than half of our users worldwide. 4, use music, particularly if you're using photos or carousels, but even in Reels if it works with your content strategy. And 5, use trials. If you're not comfortable posting a lot to your main grid and to all of your followers on a regular basis, trials is a great way to see if something is working with the people who do not follow you at first, and then you can upgrade anything that you're proud of to your followers and to your profile. More advice to come soon.
Guy's getting creepier by the second. I don't like how he does a POV and we're a little bit below him. It's like I'm his kid. It's like I'm his kid and he's like lecturing me or something.
It's an authority move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dominant move, power move.
Yeah.
Have you seen that auto translate yet, Eric, where they auto translate your Reels into Spanish and Portuguese and Hindi?
Yeah, so make sure you turn this on. I have seen it. I haven't been able to listen as if it's in Portuguese. I don't know how to do that.
I'll send you, and we can clip this in, Haley. I'll send you, I have a reel that I posted, and then I have the screen share of myself in Spanish, myself in Portuguese, and myself in Hindi. And I showed it to my kids who speak Spanish and my nanny, and they looked at me like, they're like, that's really good. Like it was flawless.
So is it dubbed? Is it dubbed?
It's like dubbed, but then they change your mouth to like say the words too. So it's not just dubbed over, like it's AI that took over my face. And then it made it look like my mouth was actually saying, my nanny's like, you're saying the words in Spanish. It's not just like it's dubbed over.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay, so you want to know why I love this company in real time. If you remember last week, I went over to Dag's office, Dean Aguilar Group. Bien, así que quieres saber por qué amo a esta compañía en tiempo real. Si recuerdan la semana pasada, fui a la oficina de Dag, Dean Aguilar Group. ठीक है, तो आप जानना चाहते हैं कि मुझे यह कंपनी वास्तविक समय क्यों पसंद है? यदि आपको पिछले सप्ताह याद हो तो मैं DAG के कार्यालय गया, Dean Aguilar Group. Certo, então você quer saber por que eu amo esta empresa em tempo real. Se você se lembra da semana passada, eu fui ao escritório da Dag, Dean Aguilar Group. So as you can see there, like they actually did the AI to change my mouth to say the words.
That's so cool. So make sure this setting is on, because a lot of people ask, should I have 2 accounts? Because there's a lot of Spanish speaking agents, or it depends where you were, bilingual. Everyone says, should I post in Spanish? Now it doesn't matter. Now I guess this could translate to whatever
with Reels, I think, though. So like if you have any text that goes over it, that I don't know. If you burn in the captions, maybe you need to use Instagram captions. But I know for if you're speaking, and I was looking right at the camera, it was like a speaking right to the camera thing. So maybe on those, they automatically do it.
Really cool. I mean, this is a game changer. Okay. Omar, let's get into your content. So first, 23 years old. When I was 25, starting in real estate, I was a little bit scared to post content because besides under the alias of the broke agent, where I wasn't showing my face and I was making fun of real estate, it's a lot to put yourself out of there at such a young age because you're going to get judged right away. Why the hell would I want to work with a 23-year-old when there's other agents that are veterans in the business? 75 million already at the age of 23. Is a lot of that coming through your content and through your visibility? And if so, like what sort of content's working the most for that?
Yeah, I'd say right now at least 60% of my business comes from socials. A mix of Instagram. TikTok's my biggest platform, but I'd say most of my leads actually come in through Instagram, but I feel like a lot of people go from my TikTok to my Instagram, then reach out. And you'd be surprised, a lot of my business comes from other agents. Like, yes, I have a ton of people directly, consumers hitting me up, but it's mostly agent referrals.
Mm-hmm. And on TikTok, what's your strategy there? Is it more day in the life videos? Is it education videos?
Yeah.
Like what are people being entertained with the most by like a Gen Z agent?
My most viral type of content that I've been just repeating over and over again has been day in the life videos. So it started off, like you said, like I didn't know anything when I started. I was 18 years old. I had a crazier afro than I have now. I was wearing suits that barely fit me. And I was like, let me make content. My very first piece of content 4 or 5 years ago was me saying day in the life as an intern for the #1 real estate agent in Washington, D.C. So that's kind of how it started. It was like intern videos. Then it started off with first day as a real estate agent, then first week, first listing, then day in the life as a 20-year-old agent, etc. So day in the life videos from day one have been my biggest thing. To this day, I just posted one recently with Keegan. We did a day in the life video with one of the DC's top producing agents, and that does really well. So day in the life videos consistently, no matter what, do well. I think it's because people actually want to know what we do all day. Like they think we just checks and smile for closing videos, except they see the work, they're like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, Haley, let's play one of these. It's number 2 in the sheet, and it's a day in the life video.
This guy is a douchebag of douchebag.
What's up, bro? All I am is a man, wonder why in my hands. I hate the beach, but here I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves on my sweater, let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds from the gravity center. Touch my neck and I touch yours. You and those little hot wasted shorts on. No, I think about, no, I think about.
Two more.
One life, one life, one house, no shirt.
There's something about those videos that's like soothing to watch because retention is the most important metric on Instagram, and you're going to watch one of those from start to finish. So what's like the strategy behind those?
Yeah, I'll give you my quick like editing tips / filming tips. Like you said, attention span is probably lower than we've ever seen it before. Like if it's not a dopamine rush immediately, people are scrolling. So every clip of mine, I make sure it's 0.8 seconds or less. If it's a really good clip, then I can go up to 1 second. But every 0.8 seconds, there's a new clip each time. And then also when you layer that with the time captions make a huge difference for me. I've done day in the life videos where it's just me showing the day in the life versus ones where I put actual timestamps from 9 a.m., 9:06, 9:45, like whatever it is. That really, really helps with retention. And just switching up the shots, I think that's what helps with day in the life is automatically it's different shots every time. So it's not me sitting in one same position or same room or same house. So every time it's like something new. So engagement keeps it up, some good audio in the background. I've done voiceover ones too. Those do really well, but I think a mix of all these different variations keep people hooked the entire time. And typically I try to end the video off 45 seconds or less, and people rewatch it multiple times.
I like that.
Yep.
The time captions thing, it worked toward our need for like completion, I think. So like if you don't have it, but like by seeing 9, then 12, then 3, it's like, well, I'm already at 3. Let's just see the rest.
Yeah.
Right. So like it helps with the completion. And then the 8-second clip or 0.8 second clips is good too. Yeah. You don't want to keep them. You want to keep, they're just like fast hooks because then you're switching the visual setting every time too.
I want to do a parody of those where it's day in the life of an unsuccessful agent, and it's like
Dude,
getting
those
out
are-
of bed at 10.
That would
I've
crush.
seen
out of
those,
bed at
though.
10.
Yeah. I think I've seen
Oh,
one of
you've
those,
seen
yeah.
them?
Yeah.
I've seen one guy.
You could
do
do it better
yeah.
though. Yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
one.
I think you'd make it funnier.
Yeah. Send, one MLS or one property in the MLS to one person.
Grab a
Sit
coffee.
there, wait. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on TikTok for 5 hours, grab a coffee, act like
Lead
you're making
gen.
calls. Lead gen.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that'd be really good. Another thing with these day in the life videos, yours specifically, you look like you're having fun. I know that is kind of lost upon people, but you're always dabbing people up. Like I watched like 5 of these. It's like every time it's like your inspector, your buyer, you're just like, what's up, man? It's like everybody's your friend, which gives it such a positive vibe because it looks like fun. So it's like, oh, I want to work with Omar because he's just.
Was that actually a client you were showing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool with being on camera.
Oh no! So that's actually Charlie's my lender, who's also a client. The guy that I called a douchebag. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the R8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a funny hook too. This guy's the douchebag of all douchebags. And then this guy just pulls out. It just humanizes it. Like if you watch Omar's content, it's fun and it just has a positive vibe to it. And we did a webinar yesterday, and this guy Rico, who's an Instagram coach, said you want people to feel a certain way when they head to your Instagram, kind of like when they're watching your favorite show. Like if I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, I kind of know what I'm getting into. It's going to be funny. It's light. I could, be on my phone. It's 30 minutes. It's quick. Like you kind of want to think, what is the vibe I want to give off to somebody else? Mine is dark, but some people
very, very dark.
Some people like that. Jason's is, fun and
nice,
educational.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, I want to play the collab post that you did. I think it's with an agent in Oregon, and I thought it was such a great dichotomy to say, like, here's what you could get in Oregon for this, and here's what you could get in DC for this.
Showing you what I was able to get for $267,000 in Oregon.
And I'm going to show you what we got for $965,000 here in Washington, D.C.
Bro, this was $1 million.
We're adding an additional bedroom in the basement, so it's gonna be a total of 4 beds. And on top of that, we have 3.5 baths.
Okay, but for $1 million, how big is this place?
We added an extension, so it's about 2,800 square feet.
Okay, but there's a lot of work to be done here. What are you actually gonna sell this place for?
I'm selling this for 1.8 million. Worst case scenario, based on the comps, we're gonna sell it for 1.6.
You're gonna sell it for 1.6 with this turquoise blue on here?
I mean, look at the houses on this street. I could paint this house pink and still sell it for 1.8 million.
Well, it still looks like you got your work cut out for you.
Dude, I haven't even seen an update on your place in forever.
That's crazy, but either way,
follow along as we bring these houses back to life.
It's like a cool conversation debate. It's like in those rap songs where, Kendrick's like, open your mind up. It's like you're having a little back and forth
back and forth.
What was that? Do that again.
Open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick. I'm in your conscious view, not hear me, then you will be history, Kendrick.
So you picked the wrong career, Eric. You should have,
yeah. I tried that career too. Go ahead, Jason.
No, the conversation piece, we talked about voyeur content, but even with the day in the life is people just like to see like two friends talking as opposed to like polished, let me speak to the camera. It's like, no, just listen to a couple of friends walk and talk. And then obviously there was even like a little bit of like clowning there. You're like, oh, this is 1.8. And so you got to show your personality a little bit. And I like how you kind of dogged him on, I haven't even seen an update on your house. Because like for his followers, you're collabing.
Gets his engagement. Exactly.
It gets his engagement because he's been running this like, let me watch as I transform this house. He bought like a flip and he's like showing off how he flips it. So the cross promotion is really good there.
And this is an agent in Oregon.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a really cool idea to do that with. Here's what $300,000 could get you here. Here's what $300,000 could get you here. It's a good way to collab, to expand your audience. And I love the friendly banter back and forth. Your music choice is supreme for all of your content. Like it flows with it as you're watching it. Are you actively choosing those or saving audios? Like how do you go about that?
I'm saving audios all the time. When I see a good video, I could have nothing planned for it. I'm just like, oh, that's a good audio, and I'll just save it. And then I'll download. I'll find out what it is. We'll send it in here. There's a website where you can find whatever audio it is, even if it's not. You know how sometimes it's not linked over there. It's just in their video. The Apple or website will tell you exactly what that song is. So I just save a bunch of reels, and then anytime I'm about to post a video or edit a video, I'll go, okay, let me go through my reels and see which audio I actually like, and it kind of matches the vibe.
I believe the website you're looking for is called Shazam.
There we go. That's what it is. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
You play anything. It's like the most old school app in the game, I would say.
Okay.
Every restaurant I go to that has good music, I'm like, what's that?
Shazamming it immediately.
I think you can just hold your Siri up now. I think it's just built in. But I noticed that the songs were like, maybe that was just these two songs, but they were actually like other people singing someone else's song. Is that right? Like the first one you showed was like, it sounded like a John Legend-y voice singing a different person's song. So it wasn't like, I don't know, maybe that
like
was
actual. I think it's like more like instrumental, but trendy actual music instrumentals. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Instrumentals of key songs or someone else singing the song, not the actual artist. Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, I want to. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, last thing was just like, I love the agent collaboration side of, because I always get like, even here in the DC area when I was running the agency, everyone's like, Omar, I don't want other agents to be the people that see my content or like collabing with other agents. I'm like, dude, like, I love other agents seeing my content. Like the amount of like, they know I'm the DC guy. They see I actually do the work. Like I think it's so easy for us as agents to be like, oh, that guy is legit. He does business. I can trust him with my clients. Versus a random person might see anybody's Instagram like, oh, he does real estate, not really know what's going on. So I think if you can get other agents across the country to like your content, follow your content, know you as a DC guy, a Cali guy, San Diego, I think that's a huge value add.
And was that one of your listings?
That was one of my listings. Yep.
Okay, so everybody notice how these are not advertisements for listings. When you go
Yeah.
on his page, you don't ever see like it's not new listing videos or just solds or here's why you should work with me for being a real estate agent. It's all just proof. Like that whole video of the back and forth or your day in the life is proof like, hey, you're doing business, you're doing showings, you're doing inspections, you're working with clients, you have this cool vibe, and it's doing it without showing it.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the right way to describe it.
Yeah,
Not
it's
doing
like
it
it's
without
not
showing
you're
it.
almost
putting
using
it.
the house
It's not
as like a prop
yeah.
or a set. Yeah.
Exactly. So here's another thing that you've done. So educational videos,
Yes.
we think they're boring, right? We think if you're talking about an earnest money deposit or 3 reasons why buying is better than renting, that doesn't work anymore. Brooks Landry would disagree. Some people would disagree, but we know it's not the case. So this is how Gen Z posts content and consumes content. This is an educational video you did. Haley, it's the first one. You're talking about an inspection.
It's Sunday. Come with me to do a home inspection for one of my clients buying a condo in Washington, D.C. I've done over 1,000 of these, and I am going to give you the top 5 tips to look out for when buying your first home. I have my inspector, Steve, with me, who's done how many inspections?
At least 10,000 inspections, 20 years of business.
And the number one tip that you have for first-time home buyers is what?
Relative to the exterior, we'll talk about the foundation. I'll say the foundation and the roof. Foundation and the roof.
And what are the things they should be looking out for when it comes to the roof and the foundation?
Both intertwined in the sense that 90% of the issues that happen with a basement flooding and the foundation issues come from the roof. So if you have poor drainage from the roof, you typically have issues with flooding and foundation issues in terms of cracks and settlements in the basement.
All right, tip number 2.
So number 2, we get inside. One of the first things we want to look at and make sure everything is good with is the HVAC system. One of the first things we do is determine the age. So you want to make sure you have.
Okay.
Got the idea.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the point, you started off almost like it's a day in the life video because it's you in your apartment or wherever just saying that you're going to an inspection. And then you say, I've done 1,000 of these.
I was going to say, don't miss the proof there. Yeah.
That's the proof. It's good. Like, I've done 1,000 of these. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done 1,000 deals, right? Like and then even your inspector said it. He's done 10,000 of these.
Yep.
Everyone's done hundreds of thousands of these things. But those little things really work to just like get the audience's mind. Like, this guy does business. I've done 1,000 of these things. And instead of you saying, these are 5 first-time homebuyer tips, you have him deliver it. And you just set up the video so well. So are you consciously thinking about that, like with your content, or these ideas just kind of come to you?
100%. I think, like you said, I used to do a lot of them, and I still do a couple here and there where it's like just talking straight ahead in a studio, whatever it is. And, if you're Sharon and you speak really well and you have good graphics, it still can work. It's still okay, but I think it's 10 times easier now if you're doing educational content with actual visuals and physically being in these locations. I think if we did that inspection video just standing straight up, it would be a lot less engaging than actually being there, adding a new character, having nice yellow bright captions of the 5 things that they're going to get out of this. Like you said, the proofs in the beginning, the hook, right? So yeah, I'm thinking even now, I have a ton of new educational videos I'm going to drop. And they're technically boring stuff. Like one of the things I'm going to talk about is appraisals. Like, it's so boring. How do you talk about appraisal without it being super boring? But I'm doing it in a way to where it's like actually exciting visuals. I'm moving around. I'm in different spots. I'm making fun of myself. I'm like, I could not for the life of me understand what an appraisal was when I started in real estate 5 years ago. Here's the easiest way to break. And then it's like, oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the whole come with me thing, like just come with me along, you just feel it feels so casual. And I think that's like the Gen Z delivery more than the millennial kind of pause, the millennial, hey everyone, here's what we're going to do with this, where it's almost like you're putting on a content face and a content voice.
It's the listicle thing too. He said the 5 things, right? And then to the completion. So he gets to number 2, 3. Well, now I got to see 4 and 5. So same gist.
And the whole thing we've talked about, like hiding value in the content itself. So it's just, you think you're going on a day in the life video, but then you're actually secretly getting that education. It's that edutainment style. Totally. Another video I wanted to play of yours is a POV closing day. And this is just 8,000 times better than posting a just closed.
No trips this year. No trips this year. Lock.
Yeah, closing day for a $1.3 million house. Follow for more real estate content. Like you were cutting every 0.8 seconds. It's just, I love it, Jason. I don't know what I don't know what to tell you.
It's something like that is so easy too. You just basically took 2-second clips
iPhone.
throughout your day and then just stitched it together with your iPhone. You put I can recognize the TikTok font from a while away, and so you had the TikTok font on there, and then basically you got to say, just sold, look at me, without ever saying just sold, look at me, because the whole thing is like, here's how I helped so and so, here's how we got a closing gift for so and so. So it's a Trojan horse content. You're like telling everybody that you close deals and look at you, you're successful. You never said that though. You're actually making it about them, showing the gifts you got, showing the behind the scenes of it. And it's the best way to do this type of content for sure.
And Eric, I talk about this all the time, to where I think those closing videos are better than any Zillow review could ever get, any Google review. Like, it's real life, it's true. Sometimes you could even get them a little bit on audio, like saying something. But I think that, it's not, you could do the whole videographer route, which I do sometimes, and I have some videos like that. But literally, this is just me with my iPhone every 5 seconds, just taking a quick little clip, same way I'm doing right now, and then piecing it together at the end of the day. It doesn't take much time out of your day, and it's great content. Like you said, people actually engage with it. It's not like, just sold 1.35.
You still had the giant closing key though. I've been against giant closing key for a decade.
That looks like it might have been at the title office though.
The title company, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's rolling around with the closing key.
I would never.
That was just at the title office.
Yeah.
Okay. How about tiny closing keys? And you're taking a picture with a microscopic key. That would be funny.
Just standing next to someone going like this.
How I closed a $50,000 place. Exactly. Little parodies, that's the way I think of these things. You're also just selling the experience of what it's like working with you. Like, you're getting closing gifts, everything that it does. You're not even necessarily showing the house. It's the emotions that everybody feels. Like, hey, you're at the closing table. Everybody could kind of put themselves in the shoes of your clients.
Totally.
Which is just such a good way to go about it. Is there a specific strategy you do, like with weekly content buckets? Are you trying to hit a hyper local thing, a closing, real estate? Like, are you consciously thinking about how to have that variety, or what's your strategy there?
Yeah, for me, I break down my content in 4 pieces of content, and I try to hit as much as I can. Sometimes I don't. We get lazy and all that. But it's really, for me, it's educational content, day in the life content, closing videos, and business spotlights. Those are my 4 main pieces of content. If I can just do that and nothing else, I'm totally fine.
And how are you doing the business spotlight videos? Are they interviews, or are they you doing it specifically?
So it's a little mix. If the videographer is available, then I like doing the full it's me. Today I'm checking out one of the best pizza spots in all of Alexandria, Virginia. These guys have been around forever. Let's check it out. It's a quick 60-second, cool hype shots of the spot. Me trying the food. I usually get free food, by the way, if you guys ever want to eat. I know it gets hard sometimes. Get some stuff. If the owner's there, I might do a little interview if they're there. If not, it's just a quick little video, and they do really well. People enjoy seeing it. The best part about it for me, and I think the biggest thing to be the local celebrity, because I'm not trying to be the next Ryan Serhant or anything like that. I just want people in the DC area to know who I am. Anytime I think about real estate, I think about Omar. I think about real estate. And I don't think there's a better way to do it than to go around to all these local businesses and collab with them. So when I'm posting these videos for them, they're like, holy shit, this is amazing, because it's a nice high-end done video. I always collab with them on the posts. They always accept the collaboration. Now I'm reaching their entire pool of followers. And guess who follows Gray Street Coffee in Georgetown? Probably people who live in Georgetown, rent in Georgetown, go to Georgetown. So that's kind of been I love the business spotlights. And even for my, when we had clients at my agency, the ones that had 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, the business spotlight videos were always the ones that did the best. They got 5K, 10K views, sometimes even more than that, just because people enjoy this, and it's just more people on that page.
Are you primarily just Instagram and TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm trying to
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more on YouTube. YouTube next year is the main goal, but right now TikTok's primary, and then Instagram.
And are you crossing? Go ahead.
The reason that people go between TikTok and Instagram is obviously because you shoot in vertical aspect. And so you can do it on the phone, but you can't repurpose that to YouTube because it's in horizontal. So you either have to hire a videographer or reshoot everything twice, and it just doesn't work the same.
Are you posting the same video to both Instagram and TikTok, or are you editing them differently?
I am, but what I will say is my videos do better. Let's say I film, I edit typically on CapCut. Like right now, I'm editing a day in life video on CapCut. I will post that directly to Instagram, and it'll do phenomenal for me. Have no issues whatsoever. But then for some reason, sometimes when I post it onto Instagram, on TikTok, it doesn't do as well for me. So what I've noticed and what's been working is I will remove the captions off of my CapCut, and then I will add the captions on TikTok directly, and engagement goes up through the roof. So I don't know if that's a real thing or it's a placebo, but it's been working.
That's interesting because TikTok owns CapCut, so you would think that promoting directly from CapCut would benefit TikTok, whereas edits goes to Instagram.
Yeah, or I don't know if it's because I post on Instagram first, and I don't know. No clue.
So you need to do something. Yeah. You're doing something natively in TikTok.
Yes.
By adding their captions.
Yeah, or audio, or
whatever.
Audio.
Something.
I'm doing some sort of editing in there. Yeah.
That was always the rumor, and it's probably a little bit true. If you're doing something in app, that there's not going to be like a direct correlation to it, but it just shows.
There is
like,
edits in Instagram now, right? So
yeah.
he said that. So I assumed CapCut would have the same with TikTok, but I guess not.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, what is it differently that Gen Z does on social that maybe our generation doesn't get? Is there anything that you could see that maybe millennials, or what's the generation older than us? X?
Gen X?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, Gen X.
Yeah.
Is there anything that like when you see their content that Gen Z is just turned off by specifically? Like, why does Gen Z seem to have such a knack for this casual feel of content? The thing about Omar is he stands out from the crowd with his amazing Gen Z content, the casual delivery that he has. You just feel like you're in conversation with him. And by the way, if you're an agent looking to stand out from the crowd, you should check out Reminder Media ASAP. You get your own branded print and digital magazines, email newsletters, and social media content. Reminder delivers these resources to your contacts on autopilot, keeping you top of mind with your database. All you got to do is focus on your follow-up calls and watch referrals and repeat business come in. Use the link below to check out Reminder Media.
I think with Gen Z, it's more like you're just with your homie. Like you're just, it's straight up, it's raw, it's real. Like, again, like we have, and I'm sure you do, like, camera quality on this is insane. Like, we have $7,000 cameras, whatever it is. But the content that does well for us is like the shitty iPhone content. Like it's more like real, organic, and it's like, it's not the, hey guys, I'm Omar Rashid. Today it's more along the lines of, dude, let me tell you what happened today. And it's like, oh shit, what happened today? And then you kind of get into it. So I think more Gen Z is just like real, straight to the point. It's like, come with me. I think everyone's kind of can feel the like super highly edited, like I'm trying really hard type of videos, which I think has been a little bit more of like the millennial look, which is like higher end, professional. Versus with us, it's just kind of like, let's just put it out there. Like I'm in my TikTok content, which sometimes I'm still too embarrassed to post on my Instagram. The ones that do the best are like literally like just me talking shit in my PJs or just like hanging out and like just the weirdest stuff. And I think that's what people like for some reason.
Yeah, the Not Your Daddy's Lender.
Yeah.
Who, Theoni. She just does such a good storytelling where it's just she just sets up her phone and it's like you're FaceTiming.
We talked she's the best.
Yeah.
I see her stuff all the time. She just puts her phone down. She's like, besties, let me tell you what happened today in Morgan. She's like, I'm like, oh, whoa.
She's like scooping ice cream or making a sandwich or whatever. And that's exactly why it works. We talked about that when we had her on the show.
Yeah. I filmed a video before this about first-time homebuyer seminars and how everyone says like, oh, you should just do a first-time homebuyer seminar. Like it's an easy thing to do to like prepare a presentation and not rent out a space, but get food. You become a professional speaker. Like it's not easy, right? And I tried to do that where I like put the phone on me and tried to do this storytelling. I looked like an asshole. I'm telling you, I filmed it 3 times and I'm probably not going to post it.
Maybe it's because you're wearing a dress shirt. Maybe that's just not
that takes away from the casual aspect of it if I'm in a 3-piece suit when I'm trying to
That's another thing. I know that's actually a really good point. Like so I try to be suited and booted because like I'm already battling. Like you look like you're 5 years old with my clients, so like it helps to have the suit. But when I post on TikTok, which you'd think it would give you a little bit more authority, but no, like my suit videos are like my I look great type of videos versus like me in my PJs and a t-shirt, completely different.
Maybe that's a good test for people. Try different shots
Yeah.
of if you're doing restaurant content, maybe you're not in a suit. So it doesn't feel like, oh, this is a realtor. It feels like it's a more casual thing.
Totally.
Getting some good tips here. Okay. I do want to share the marketer of the week. Omar, of course, you are the marketer of the week, but I have another one that kind of plays off of that conversational style educational piece. This is Celine Hanna. I don't think we have talked about her yet, Jason, but obviously she's completely
I
blown
tagged
up
her
on
as
social.
I tried to tag her as marketer of the week a couple times, like on some of her posts. So she would like inquire and maybe DM you and try to come on the show, but I guess it hasn't happened.
I've seen her stuff though. Her stuff's good. I
She's
didn't
like
follow
in Orange
back,
County, right?
but
She's by me
yeah.
in Southern California. Yeah.
So this
she does
is
good stuff.
this is how you could do educational content that ropes the audience in a fun and casual way.
I just found out I'm inheriting my parents' house and I don't really know what to do with it. Well, did they have a trust set up? A trust? You mean like a will? Not exactly. A trust is way stronger than a will. How much is the property worth? It's worth like $1 million. Okay, first thing, make sure the house is in a trust so you can avoid probate. What's probate? Probate is when the government helps you allocate your inheritance and they'll normally charge you a percentage. So on $1 million, you're probably going to spend around $60,000 on fees just for inheriting the house. Whoa, I do not want to spend that much in fees, so I have to set up a trust to avoid probate? Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, that's easy. Thank you. I'll ask my parents to set up a trust. I'll probably end up selling the house anyways. I don't want to be a landlord. I've heard horror stories about that. But then you'll have to pay capital gains tax. Why don't you just do a 1031 exchange and defer it instead? What's that? I'll tell you in the next video. Make sure to follow because it could save you thousands of dollars.
That's really
Brilliant.
Good. Really good.
I mean, Jason, thoughts, comments, concerns?
She's the best. I want to hear your take on it.
Best. She's the best? Is she the best content creator in real estate history?
I want to hear your take on it before I give my take.
Okay. My take is that the conversational skit format that she did makes it so much more enjoyable to watch. All she did, if you're listening on Spotify, head over to YouTube and look. She just changed her clothes and her hairstyle. And it's just it's the Kendrick Lamar. What I was just talking about earlier. It's like you're having a debate with yourself. How much better is that than what's a 1031 exchange? Or here's what a probate sale is, or here's what to do with a trust. I don't even know what she was talking about, but the conversation worked. It looped me in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to is the changing of the hair and the vest or whatever, like the changing of the outfit is just what did it. Instead of just talking single cam, now she just made this whole conversation with herself, probably just filmed it like this, all of those lines, and then like this changed and all those lines, and then just edit it back and forth.
100%.
Yeah.
And the CTA at the end, the way she looked at you, right? Because she's like, okay, now it was a conversation. Now I'm directed back at you. And then it's like, follow me for the rest of the videos. That's genius.
Yeah, she's setting up future videos. I haven't really seen that in real estate before, the conversational style like that. It's kind of similar to the one you did with the Oregon agent where it's a back and forth.
Back and forth.
So if you have another agent that you have fun filming with and you're listening to this, that's how you could do educational videos is just tell me about an appraisal. Like, I don't know what it is. Can you please tell me what it is? And it's just a back and forth. Some moron keeps asking questions. I love it. Go follow Celine Hanna. It is SELENE_Hanna. We'll get her on the show. Jason.
Someone get Celine on the show for us. I know there's an army out there. I think she's in the TF org too. So someone in the TF org, hook it up.
I'll shoot her a DM. I bet you I shoot her a DM. We're going to get her on the show after next because I have 2 amazing guests for next week too.
If you get a DM from the broke agent, you respond.
Man,
it's risky.
Nah, it depends. Depends if it's an automated DM or not.
There we go.
Omar, any parting words for the walkthrough crowd? Any words of wisdom? Any motivation? Or is it just follow me at this account?
Definitely follow me. But the one thing I will say is, if you're watching this, listening to this, I genuinely believe that in 2026 and beyond, content creation is just going to go harder and heavier, and that the people with a following that are putting out content, that are pushing this, will dominate and crush. So, and anyone that's watching this that hasn't started yet, I also think it's still very, 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 very early on, especially in the real estate space. So it's not too late. Keegan is a perfect example. This guy, I was talking to him. He literally started posting content, I don't know, like 9, 12 months ago. And in the span of like 6 months, he has 330,000 followers. So it's like it can turn overnight. It's one video that you need. So 2026 and beyond, content creation is just going to go even crazier.
Love that. Competition over collaboration. The
That's the new
real
slogan.
fall conference. Exactly. Everybody
like
go
that?
follow Omar Rashid, OMERRESHID _ some of the best content in the game. 75 million sold at the age of 23. Omar, if I was doing that, I wouldn't be doing this. I'll tell you that much. If I was in your shoes, I would not be in my shoes. Jason, have fun at the rest of the conference. Who else is speaking today at this thing?
Sharon
do you
just
have
finished
here?
up. I think we're done. So Sharon just finished up, and then we've got our awards, like the finish off, and then the closing party.
Nice.
Don't go too crazy.
Yeah,
Don't
are you gonna
No.
get obliterated at the party?
I try not to drink if I have a flight the next morning, so it'll be
What?
electrolytes and water. I might have a couple beers, but it's not going to be a rager.
God, we've gotten
Lame.
soft.
We've gotten so
This
soft.
is getting
So
ridiculous.
soft.
Look, I understand the sober movement going on right now. I totally get it, but I feel like everybody is reversed to this. Can we have a little fun at real estate conferences again?
We've talked about this in the past. You think that real estate agents are getting soft with the sober movement, and you don't
They
like
are.
it. You don't like it. By the way, I'll throw this out though. I'm doing Diplo's Run Club on Saturday.
What the hell is that?
5K, and then there's a Diplo set at the end, and then going to see Cascade.
That's the
night.
cool thing
So
now.
I'm making up for it on Saturday, right? Give me a break.
Are you gonna roll at Cascade?
Oh, hey, like listen. This is getting edited out.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week on the walkthrough.